So Dad is having a pita for dinner, and this girl is having an ice cream sundae for dinner, or a brownie sundae. I was checking behind me to see if anybody's watching me film or anything, but we're pretty alone here on the trail. It is Wednesday morning, almost 10 o'clock. We tend to go early hiking because it can get a little bit crowded here later on in the day. Not too bad though. But we left at like maybe about 8:30, hiked about a mile and a half, I would say. We only walk half the trail because if we go farther than that, there's a lot of stairs. And there's still a lot of stairs, but not as much as the last half. So we decided to turn back. But we got to see the waterfalls and everything. It was really beautiful. And so there's actually, they built new bathrooms, which is nice. Not where we're camping, which kind of stinks. Like that would be nice if those were brand new. Like I would be like super hyped to like go camping even more. Possibly, don't tell Dad that. But they have new showers, new toilets and everything. I'll try to show you. So that's the new bathroom slash shower center. But I guess they're just kind of all like individual bathrooms. There's like no male or female, but there's like a whole bunch and they're all locked. And all the doors go from like the floor to the ceiling, which is nice. And the showers in there are brand new. So I told Dad, I was like, go take a shower in there. Because like near ours, it's pretty terrible now. So I don't think they take very good care of it. At least this year they're not. So I take a shower the day we come here, like right before we leave. And then I usually take a shower when we get home. So that's usually my routine. Because we only stay here between 2 and 3 days. So it's not usually that much. So I'm just resting here on the bench. There's a lovely rock behind me, waiting for Dad. It looks like there's at least a good 10 to 12 cars now. There was only three when we got here, and we only ran into 2 people going up the trail, and maybe about, I would say between 6 to 8 people coming back. So we did get a nice time. We spent like a good, I would say 10 to 15 minutes by the falls just relaxing and stuff, so that was nice. I am makeupless this entire week because I mean, like, I'm not gonna be wearing makeup while I'm going camping. I mean, I don't know about you, but not me. So just relaxing, having a good time with my dad. He did wade into the river. I was like, no, thank you, I'm good, it's cold. So I just rested. I read like 1 paragraph. So to prove that I read by the falls, I brought my Kindle. So that was nice. It was in my pocket the entire time. So I started reading The Juliet Code by Paperbacks, because I want to read that, although I'm currently reading Meeting Her Match too by Jen Toronto, and I should get that one done today, plus start another one. But Meeting Her Match by Jen Toronto is similar to The Juliet Code by Paperbacks, only because they both write similarly compared to, like, you know, other authors. They both like write historical rom-coms, so I'm like they're gonna be pretty similar. Maybe I should take a breather in between and read a thriller or something, or maybe a fantasy, which I do have a couple choices for that too. Today we're gonna cook out. Yesterday we ate out twice, which was nice. Dad had a pepperoni and cheese calzone, and I had a sub at our favorite Leaning Tower of Pizza in Dansville, New York. And then we ate out at, I think it's called like Sunnyside Cafe or something for dinner. But I, as you could tell, had a brownie sundae, which was really good, by the way. People were walking by, so I stopped filming for a second. I was like, oh no. I'm usually not that scared about filming or whatever. So, okay. Where was that? Oh yeah, eating out. So today we're going to actually cook out possibly twice. We're going to eat hamburgers and hot dogs. We usually do like 1 meal a day cooking out, and then we sometimes eat out like 3 times. Well, we are eating out 3 times because we're going Italian food tomorrow. It's just the opposite direction. We found it last year and it was so good, we're going again this year. So yes, we kind of half eat out and half cook out. So we do, I think, need more wood before we start a fire. Our fire piffled yesterday and didn't start, but it did start to rain. It's not supposed to rain today, and it's not supposed to rain tomorrow, except for like an hour. So that should be nice. So I'm gonna wait for my dad. I'm gonna read a little bit, and I will see you back at the campsite. We have fire. Finally, after like an hour and a half of trying. Okay, so I finished my last read, and I'm going to have Dad pick a number between 1 and 17 to pick my next read on my Kindle. Okay, Dad. Pick a number between 1 and 17.
Number 12.
12? Okay, so 12. Let's see what we're going to read. Okay, so we're going to read The Rule Book by Sarah Adams. So it's a romance. Hey, there were other options on there, but you picked a romance, so that's what I'm going to read. Guys, you have no idea how happy I was to see Roger the Chipmunk. This is literally like the 3rd or 4th year we've been here, and Roger is still coming back. I don't know if it's the same chipmunk or not, but he lives at the exact same campsite, so I'm guessing it's still Roger. But he's so cute, and I'm so happy he came by. I'm probably going to stop filming if he comes back, because he eats like a ton of pistachios. They're not salted, so don't worry. You know, he's safe. But he loves the pistachios, and I was going to get sunflower seeds, but I couldn't find non-salted sunflower seeds. So he gets pistachios, which is my favorite too, and my dad's favorite, so he's one of the family. Like he's washing his pistachio. What are you doing? Yeah, hi. Hello, Roger. She's skittish, but this is Regina. There she goes. There's a 3rd chipmunk. There's a 3rd chipmunk. Yeah, that's why I said there's a 3rd one. Hey, no fighting. Okay, so we have a new chipmunk here, and I don't know what his name is. I feel like we have Regina and Roger, and then we have this little guy. So what did you name the new chipmunk? Luke. Luke Skywalker. Okay, so this one's Regina. She's a little skittish behind Dad's hairy leg right there, but so yep, Regina kind of knows her name now. She's getting a little braver. She's by the shoes now, and she doesn't run as quickly as she used to. She still runs way over there. You can see her pop into her hole right there. I think they're fighting over the pistachios. That man told me I started the chipmunk wars. I'm sorry, they're all hungry, and I have a feeling that the one chipmunk's home is going to collapse with all the pistachios. And that man's not happy that he only got like a handful of pistachios to eat. No, you had like 6. Yeah, I gave you like a little handful. I really don't want to get attacked by a chipmunk. Hello, little guy. I've gotten in the middle of cat fights before, but never a chipmunk fight. He's not going to eat out of your hand. Oh! You missed it. All 3 of them were running around my chair. I don't think I got that on camera. It was a little too hard. You're fast. Is one still underneath my chair? I hope not, 'cause I don't want to squish him. Yeah, that's Regina. I'm sorry, I think we're all out and you guys are getting mad at each other and at me. I'm sorry. You ate the whole bag. Or took it home. I'm sorry, there's no more. I'm sorry. Boy, now Regina's getting brave. Oh, did she find one? I'm scared now. Like, they're all, like, gonna attack me. See, there's Luke. I know because Roger was in his hole. And Regina lives to the left. And then Roger's over there. Don't attack me, please. I feel like I'm gonna be in the middle of a chipmunk fight. Roger's looking around like, you better not get near my territory. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You ate the whole bag. Please don't attack me. He's like, no. I'm good. Thanks. Just throw it. Do you have something or no? Are you this is the man that teases him. I start wars. You start... I don't know what you start. At least I don't tease them. Once I'm done, I'm done.
I had one.
You had one earlier. Hey guys, so I am ending the camping vlog here because I'm actually on my way, and hopefully the camera won't shake too much while I'm driving, but I'm on my way to go to the bookstore to hopefully write a little bit, but I wanted to update you on the camping trip. We did end up leaving a day early because it was only going to be like the night when we were going to leave the next morning anyways, before 11, but it was supposed to rain like all day on Friday, and we were like, you know what, our tent is dry on Thursday, why not pack? We still had lunch at our campsite, and we also ate out, and we had Italian food, so that was nice. It was pretty good, but it wasn't as good as last year, which was unfortunate. We ate at a place called Marino's, I think. And it was still pretty good, but not as good as last year. But I did finish reading Meeting Her Match by Jen Toronto, as you saw. Absolutely amazing. Probably 6 stars. I loved it so much. And then I ended up reading almost halfway through the Sarah Adams book, whatever that one was called. I keep thinking of the first book, which was called The Cheat Sheet, but whatever the next book in that series was that my dad randomly picked for me. But I did actually end up finishing that the day after when we got home, which was Friday. And I would say, honestly, I would probably stick with her earlier works because her earlier works are definitely less spicy. Anyway, so it's definitely a lot more spice in her newer books than her older books. Because her older books never really had any spice. Like, I would say it had spice, but it was either a closed door or no love scenes at all in them. Well, I've only read The Cheat Sheet, but that one was, for the most part, clean. But this one definitely had a lot more spice. But, oh yeah, as I was saying, in the beginning of the book, she actually had a disclaimer saying, if you want a closed-door romance, please skip over, I think it was like chapter 33 or 34. I think she also should have said skip the chapter beforehand because it did get a little spicy in the beginning, like before the actual love scene. So I was like, you could have skipped that part too, you know, and it did not need it, honestly. Like, to me, honestly, the banter was a little more on the spicy side to where I like it as well. Like I'm like, girl, like, you're heading, yeah. So I know that her earlier books are not like that. At least I've heard, so I'm probably going to stick with her earlier works and probably not read any of her newer books if she comes out with more. So just as a heads up, I probably would not recommend her newer books. Her earlier works, I'm going to read more of her earlier works to let you know if she's a good author for her earlier works or not. But yes, I would definitely skip any of her newer works, especially this one, which I forgot what it was called. I think it's called The Score or something like that. I'll put it on here anyways. But this is just the end of the vlog. I wanted to update you on that. You know, I wanted to try out her new book because it did say it was a sequel to The Cheat Sheet, and I did like The Cheat Sheet, but yeah, this one just wasn't on par with the first book. But I did like the storyline, just not where the spice went. So just so you know. But yes, I will not be checking out any more of her newer works if I keep hearing that about her. But I'm intrigued to try out more of her earlier works. Okay, so I'm on my way, to go write. That will probably be in more of the later vlogs, so I will see you all later.